Thank you, Juanita. And Sexual Assault Awareness Month is April, so thank you for that as well. Once again, May 1 and May 15, we have free culturally and linguistically appropriate services training. That is at the Pacific Star. Our next meeting is May 8th at the Western Resort and Spa. Once again, folks, if you'd like more information on our services, please call 735-7265 or 7435 for more information on the Bureau of Community Health Services programs and offerings that we have for you. All right, folks, here's a recap. If I may get everyone's attention, please, just so that we're all on the same page, right? We are here, and thank you for those who came in later. We thank you for making the time for being here. Why are you here today? In 2009, Public Health recognized SNAPO, smoking, nutrition, and alcohol, physical activity, and obesity as chronic issues here. So Public Health recognized this 6 years ago. Excellent, fantastic, right? Because it takes that vision to get us to where we are today. Because Public Health recognized that there was a chronic disease issue here on Guam, PHOA, the Pacific Island Health Officers Association, then declared a regional health emergency. And that's a huge deal, folks. A regional health emergency means that it's not just Guam being impacted, it's all of the U.S. Pacific Islands jurisdictions, from the Marshall Islands, the Federated States of Micronesia, the Republic of Palau, American Samoa, the CNMI, and Guam. We are all hurting. We're all in pain. Statistically, every single one of us in this room has a friend or a relative impacted by the chronic diseases that we're addressing today. That's extremely important. In 2010, the formations of the Non-Communicable Disease Consortium started. And in 2011, we set out to do the plan, the roadmap to give us direction up to 2018. And for the most part, most of you in this room were part of that process. So we have a 2014-2018 plan. And many of our legislators, including Senator Frank Uggan in the back, thank you, Senator, for your support. Many of our directors, such as Director Adonis Mignol in the back, provided his support. Doris Uggan with the Soil Bomb Commission provided her support. Bernice Nelson, everyone put in their input for this strategic plan. Well, we narrowed it down and we increased it. So we went from smoking, nutrition, alcohol, physical activity, and obesity to include data and surveillance and communication. It included the media, so we increased that. And even within the groups such as nutrition, the nutrition team exploded, right? There was a lot of interest because of nutrition. What we put into our bodies determines our health. And so the nutrition team grew from just the community gardens, which was a huge piece. Just so you know, folks here who are here for the first time, we gave out $250 cards from Benson Hardware and ERC Trading. We gave them out to the community and said, if you want to create a garden in your home, use this credit card. It's all yours. Whatever you buy with it is yours. Mr. Chuck Tanner and Christine Navarte, they were part of that process. Thank you, Mr. Chuck. We went from north to south, from the tip of Anderson down to Yamanic, so literally just making sure people had an opportunity to grow fresh fruits and vegetables. The very first step in nutrition and improving our health. But because of that really important step, and I love working with Chuck and Christine Navarte, they're just amazing, stellar people. It matured, and now it's with the University of Guam and Phoebe Wall. Thank you, Phoebe, for taking the torch and taking it to the community. So the gardens are being grown in faith-based organizations, in community-based organizations, schools, and churches. So fantastic. That's the growth of the NCD Consortium. Along with that growth came the need to address salt, because salt is the #1 cause of heart disease here on Guam. The #1 cause of heart disease is salt, right? And too much salt here kills us, so we're trying to use salt reduction to improve our lives. My generation, this is the first generation where my life expectancy is going to be less than my parents. Right? So this generation is the first ever in 6 generations that the current generation's lifespan will be less than my own parents. And that's not a good sign. So we're working to reduce salt. We're also now happily promoting breastfeeding. And that's blossomed, that's flowered, and it has grown to include so many partners in the community because good nutrition starts with our children, even before they're born. There are so many benefits to breastfeeding, and yet, folks, unbelievably, there's still a lot of resistance to breastfeeding from the most unlikely of places. So we have a team of men and women here because men are part of the solution in promoting breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is the best way to provide nutrition for our children.
And with that, we want to play right now the music from a very special person. And we will play that video while we're waiting for Senator Rodriguez. He's here. He's here. Oh, Senator. Oh, there. Let's say my other champion. Come here, Senator. But yes, today is a very special day. What did I say? You know, I say that because I know he loves me. Yes. Senator. And I love him also. Come on. Alright, okay. I just want to say a few words because today is a very special day. Very special that we have actually planned this quickly. We tried our best to come up with a tribute to a very special person. And we invited her family to be here, and her co-workers and her team. I mentioned about breastfeeding. Yes, there's a lot of efforts now to promote breastfeeding. A lot. I want you to listen to this music. It was only last year that we worked together to come up with this very nice song. And then we'll continue on with the...
Breastfeeding is nature's way. It's healthy, clean, and green. And I will do it here and now. Don't tell me it's obscene. It's quite alright to feed my babe, that's what Pope Francis said. And if that makes you queasy, put a blanket on your head. Hey, oh, keep calm and let shine. Hey, oh, nursing's never wrong. Selling trucks and beer. No way! Human milk saves human lives. Research makes that clear.
Ask the doctor.
You can't say you don't know so in the information age.
Check the Google.
But let's forgive our elders and try to turn the page.
Oh, Nana.
Hey, oh, calm and let shine. Hey, oh, nursing's never wrong. Hey, oh, a baby's not a cow.
That's silly.
Hey, oh, be baby friendly now.
Alan's voice at the end?
No, I think Mom just read it, and I forget who sung it.
Her friend in the States recorded it.
I'm sorry?
Her friend in the States, the one that did the other song.
Okay.
It broke my heart last Easter Sunday when I received a text from a member of our NCD consortium announcing the death of our sister. And she's the first NCD member that have passed that I know of. Today we invited her family to join us, her son, David, to be with us, and also Alan, who is on his way to join us. And we want to show you as a tribute to the good things that she has done for us. A video, a short video. And then that will be followed by a presentation of certificate from our good senator, Senator Peters.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle and makes it own. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Frustrated man, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See how your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light the world. Take your candle, go light the world. Whose hearts are blazing, so let's raise our candles and light up the sky, praying to our Father. In the name of Jesus, make us a beacon in the darkest times. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, deceived and poor. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light the world. Take your candle, go light the world.
She laughed so hard when she put it up.
Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light the world. Take your candle, go light the world. Take your candle. Go light your
Day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is June Perez. I'm here for the Gold Memorial Hospital Authority to celebrate all the wonderful work that Rosie and this non-communicable disease consortium has provided for our island, and also to honor the great dedication that our friend has allowed us to make with regards to breastfeeding at GMH. Thanks to Janna's advocacy and determination, the breastfeeding policy at GMH has finally been approved by our medical executive committee. We all instinctivly know how critically needed breastfeeding is at our hospital with our moms and our babies. For some reason, it met a lot of technical issues in various committees throughout the hospital, but with Janna's advocacy, with Janna's determination, it broke through all of that, and the hospital officially now has a breastfeeding policy. And we thank our angel of breastfeeding, Janna, her family, and all of you for bringing her to our hospital and making this wonderful achievement possible for our babies and our moms and our hospital. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Senator Agnew, David, I'm sorry, and all the breastfeeding committee, can you come up here and join? And staff from the Sagwa Maniago, can you please join?
No.
Here. This is all for us. Breastfeeding group.
Then you record and I'll go there.
Thank you very much, Bruce.
Just leave it, right? Or just focus on it. Okay. David wants to be in the...
Good morning and happy day.
I don't know how to do this.
You know, just watching that video presentation, sometimes in life, I realize that there's things that happen in our life where we just don't understand, right? We just can't imagine things that happen. For Janna, most especially, the work that she was doing for our community, for our mothers and babies, and even the work she's done on on our breastfeeding initiatives, it's been it's been tremendous. And so the thing we don't understand is that why would she leave so soon, right? And some of the things I have learned in life that we just need to learn how to shut our eyes and believe that she's done her part here on earth. And today we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate her life, the work that she's done, and to her son. We want to be able to, on behalf of the people of Guam, just recognize her for what she has done. This Nanas and Pakun Act, the breastfeeding initiative, is something that has come a long way. Your mom has been a big part of that. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the people of Guam. And so this certificate is to recognize her. It's for her contributions to the mothers and children of Guam as an advocate for breastfeeding awareness and practices, and for her work with the Non-Communicable Disease Consortium and the Breastfeeding Coalition, presented posthumously. The Committee on Rules of the Administrative Trust, unless Dr. Nguyen herein directs that this official expression of his recognition and commendations be forthwith sent on behalf of the Guam Legislature and the people of Guam. And it was signed and sealed in the city of Hagana, Guam on the 15th day of April 2015. It was signed by our Speaker, the Chairman of the Committee on Rules, and our Legislative Secretary. And so we know we have an angel who's up in heaven looking down at us. And it's going to be our motivation. It's going to be the coalition's motivation and the consortium's motivation to move on and carry on. So again, thank you so much. And please be proud of your mom. Be proud of the work that she has done. So Sus Masi, thank you very much.
Thank you. Mom loved NCD. She was, in her free time, all she talked about was the projects going on here and how important it was to change expectations of the local population here in terms of what is healthy and what is right for their bodies and for their life. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your dedication and your efforts to continue on making Guam a better place. Mom is proud of all, and this is just the beginning. There's going to be more great things to come. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of you.
Janna up there watching us, I know we can do a lot of good things in our community. Work must go on for us. And this is a challenge. All right. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Professor, who developed this video for us. And we want to give a copy to